Hello there, and welcome to another design session of the Valorant Fantasy League. So today we're going to be looking at our second directional concept. So a couple of days ago we looked at our more hackerish concept. Today we're going to look at a concept I'm calling Allstars, and this really takes inspiration from a bit more of a sportier vibe and a more traditional sports vibe. So just to reground us and what we were looking at last time, because I'm going to refer to this quite a bit. So we looked at this, hackerish concept, which I was really enjoying the inspiration behind this, the sort of digital feel to it, the very Valorant feel to it. But as I looked at this, I was like, man, this is going to be kind of a pain in the butt to translate over to mobile. And frankly, this would be just a pain in the butt to develop in the first place because we have all these intricate items. We have this intricate line work, and it's definitely doable, but all of that stuff takes time. And then when you talk about bringing this over to a mobile context, things also get a little bit difficult. So when it came to Allstars, I actually started with a mobile design because I wanted to make sure that we were addressing a lot of the, making sure that the experience really worked on mobile, and then what their relationship with the mobile experience was with the desktop experience. And so I started off with the card. I think we have all the same information here. So we still have the team logo, the player name, the player photo, the points for the week, their role. So the role is simplified to just the icon, and then their cost. And one of the things I did with the cost is right now this would be 12 points. It's really on the scale of 1 to 2 digits. I just added a 0 to that because to me that feels like it just feels better to be working in tens and hundreds than it does to be working in ones and twos. And this also helps, some players are 7.5 points. So 75 feels better than 7.5 to me. So that's one of the little things that I did. We also, so I think that's it. We have all the same information. We have our top frag. We have our roles. It is much clearer what each player, what role they're filling. So the duelist, the initiator. We also have our top frag. This is called IGL right now in the product. To me, top frag makes a lot more sense because that's your person who's going hard, getting all the kills typically. Of course, you'll notice that there's different colors here. I am very into the idea that you have the ability to name your team, come up with your team abbreviation, and some team colors. I think that there's a certain segment of the people who want to play this game essentially that really get into that part, the immersion part, not just the competitive part against their peers, but the part where it feels like you're making your own team and launching your own team and are the coach of your own team. That really speaks to me. And in the comments that I was reading through in the YouTube videos that they are putting out, that the creators are putting out around this product, I saw some of that as well. So it really expands the appeal a bit to, a group that is really driven by a different thing. So team colors, huge on that. And then it would affect your whole app. So your whole app would adapt to your team colors. Let's hop back over to the main design. So, we have all the same elements. The cards are almost identical. We do have this slightly different card type here for the benched players, which I think that this format of, I just think it's really helpful to have your bench players off to the side. They feel benched. I'm not crazy about, I like this overall card concept. I'm not crazy that the players' profile pictures get such a harsh cutoff. I'm sure that's a fix for that. But at the end of the day, when doing this, you want to really just focus on the big picture and overall feeling rather than fixing the minute details of everything. Our navigation is on the left. In hindsight, I have a hard time justifying the navigation on the left. There's not a ton going on here, and this middle space, I think, is incredibly valuable to us with all the things we're doing here. So I'm not a super big fan of this, but I think it's nice to take a look at it as an option. Let's see, what else do we kind of have on this one? We're gone through this one really quickly through this second concept. I don't think I have a ton more to add other than, this concept feels a lot more sporty. It feels a bit just more energetic. So I think the purple really helps with bringing a lot more energy to this concept. And so Um, we really blew through that fast. Yeah, I think that's it for Concept 2 All Stars. Hopefully Monday, so in a couple of days, I will post Concept 3, and then from there, we will get into a unified concept where we take the best ideas out of each and combine them. So that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next.